I also want to give you a little sneak peek at some great jasper. And this is our first jasper we're getting to this hour. A real true mind find. I mean, if you think about what would be a quintessential J. King design, it's an unusual stone, all these swirling patterns of white and black and grays and purples. It's like a wearable work of art, and they are in clearance for you today. The earrings are under $50, the pendants under $90. So now you're saving 40% off. It's the lowest price ever. And this is, I just love jasper because it has such a story to tell.
Well, you know, jaspers are unique to the particular deposit that you see. So a friend of mine actually put it, I think probably the jasper is the best way that I've ever, to make it simple. Like jaspers are like agates. It's like going to the produce department in a grocery store, right? Well, you're in the produce department, so that's jasper. But there's all kinds of different produce, right? I mean, there's lettuce, there's onions, there's everything. That's how jaspers are. You can actually, there are people that they write books. They spend their whole life studying different jaspers from around the world, believe it or not. This is porcelain jasper. And porcelain jasper is unique in the fact that this is Tucson, by the way. They're showing Tucson. But porcelain jasper is unique to the very fact that it has a kind of a very unique finish. It takes a very unique finish to it. It almost reminds me, my grandmother used to have antique plates that she collected that kind of had the same feel to it.
Almost looks like Italian marble or something.
Well, it's got purples in it, but mainly it's got almost like a lavender opal. At one time, they sold this under the name of Tiffany stone, is what it was called. This is mined by some Americans that actually have the claim. They have the mining claim. It was mined, at least 7 years ago. It's been, we bought the material about 7, 8, maybe 8 years ago when they mined. They go down to Mexico. They mined it that one time. We've put it in it comes from our private collection. We don't have an exclusive on this, but I do know, I don't really know of anybody else that really has jewelry or has made a lot of designs from it.
Quick update for you. Sorry to jump in here, Jay, but there's fewer than 200 to go around. This really is like getting two pieces in one because you're getting the beaded strand that goes all the way around. That's an 18-inch length, plus you're getting the extender. And the extender on the necklace is nearly 3 inches. And then you're getting this giant pendant, which is a whopping 20 by 16 millimeter. Now, those are the earrings. The size of the pendant also is super big, over 2.5 inches in length. It's going to be about 1.5 inches across, and the pendant is removable. You could wear the pendant on one of his sterling silver collars or the chain. There are the earrings on Angie. We'll just tell you when those sell out. So place your order. Don't want you to miss out. I love those earthy shades, and picture jasper. It's like a landscape.